So the success slider is here up with another video on dividing 1 and 2 digit numbers by 1 digit. And in this it is without remainder. So let us see how we can divide 1 and 2 digit number by a 1 digit number. So let's start. So in the last video we have discussed few basic concepts and keywords that are used in divisions. So for that you can check my video. I will upload it in the I button. And today we will be discussing that how we can divide 1 and 2 digit number by any 1 digit, and here we will be using long division method to divide. So let's start. So first let us divide 1 digit by 1 digit number. So for that let us take 8 divided by 2. And since we are using here long division method, so for that first is to make a division home. So this is a division home. This will be needed to make division home to divide the numbers. So here, as we have already discussed in the previous video, that this number is known as the dividend. So dividend is that number that is being divided. So this dividend I will put inside the home. Now the next number that is after the division sign, we call it as divisor. So divisor is the number by which we have to divide. So I will keep the divisor outside the home. Now I will see whether 8 comes in the table of 2 or not. So how we can say? So for that we need to say the multiplication table for the number 2. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6 and 2 4s are 8. That means at 4 times 8 comes in the table of 2. So this 4 I will be writing here as a quotient, and 2 4s are 8 and I will be writing 8 down. After this, the next step is to subtract both the numbers. So I'll put subtraction sign and then I will be subtracting 8 and 8. So 8 minus 8 is 0. That means here our quotient is 4 and remainder is 0. So there is no remainder in this question. So also we can do 1 by 1 digit division directly also. We just have to say a table of 2 until 8 comes. And we have to see at which time 8 comes in the table of 2. So 2 4s are 8. So we can also write the answer directly. Now we have one step to cross check whether our question is correct or not. So for that a formula is there. The formula is dividend. So I am writing a shortcut. Dividend I am showing it by DI. So dividend is equals to divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder. So now we have to solve this right hand side, and then we need to see whether this is equals to our dividend or not. If our right hand side is equals to the dividend, that means our answer is correct. So let's see now. Divisor here is 2. So 2 is the divisor here. So I'll be writing 2 multiply by quotient is 4. So I'll be writing 4 here plus 0 because here remainder is 0. So divisor is 2, quotient is 4 and remainder is 0. So let us see. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8 plus 0, it becomes 8. And now here dividend is 8 only. So our dividend is equals to 8. So here both are coming equal. That means our answer is correct. So in the cases where there is no remainder, so we can just use the formula as dividend is equals to divisor multiply by quotient. Because here there is no remainder, so we can skip this remainder part. We can simply write it as dividend is equals to divisor multiplied by quotient. Means just by multiplying divisor with the quotient, if it is coming equal to the dividend, that means our answer is correct. Moving on to the another question. Let us take one more of this. 9 divided by 3. Here also we will be moving step by step. So for that we will be making a division home and we will be writing this dividend inside the home. So 9 I am writing here and 3 is the divisor. So I am writing this outside the home. Now I need to see whether 9 comes in the table of 6 or in the table of 3 or not. So we will see, and as we know that 3 3s are 9, that means at 3 times in the table of 3, 9 comes. So 3 3s are, we will be writing 3 here, 3 times is equals to 9. And after that, the next step is to subtract both the numbers. So I'll be putting minus sign here and I'll be subtracting 9 and 9. So the answer is 0. So here our quotient is 3 and remainder is 0. Now again we will cross check. So in order to verify our answer, in order to cross check, we will be using again the same formula. Dividend is equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. So since remainder is 0 here, so we can skip this part. So we can simply make it as dividend is equals to divisor multiplied by quotient. So here the divisor is 3. This is the divisor. So 3 multiplied by quotient here is also 3. So 3 multiplied by 3. And since remainder is 0, so we have skipped that. Otherwise we have to add that remainder part also. But here it is 0, so it's the same thing. So 3 3s are 9. And here we can see that dividend is also 9. This is the dividend part. This is dividend, that is 9. So our answer is coming equal to the dividend. That means our solution is correct. So this is verified. Now this is for only 1 digit by 1 digit division. So now let us move to 2 digit by 1 digit division. That how we can divide a 2 digit number by 1 digit. So in this we have two cases of dividing 2 digit by 1 digit number. So we will be discussing both the cases one by one. So first let us take 63 divided by 3. So for this again the same method like we have done with 1 digit by 1 digit. Here also we will be following the same. So for that I will be making division home first and I will be writing 63, that is the dividend inside the home. And the divisor here is 3. So I will be writing it outside the home. Now first I will be doing it with tens. So here 6 is in the tens place. And since 6 is greater than 3, that means since the tens digit of dividend is greater than the divisor, so here I will be using only single digit to divide. I will be taking here 1 by 1 digit to divide the number. So here first I will be taking 6. So let us see at what times in the table of 3 6 comes. So as we know 3 multiplied by 2 is 6. So here first I will be writing 2. 3 2s are 6. After this the same method to subtract. So here we will be subtracting 6 and 6. So 6 minus 6 is 0. Now here it is coming out to be 0. But now here 1 3 is left. This 3 is left here. So what I will do? We will make this 3 down. I will write this 3 down. So I have written this 3 here. I have carried it down. So now let us see at what times in the table of 3, 3 comes. So 3 ones are 3. And after subtracting, it is coming 0. So that means here our quotient is 21 and remainder is 0. Now here also we will be using the same steps to cross check the numbers. So here also, in order to verify our answer, we will be using the same formula, that is dividend is equals to divisor multiplied by quotient plus remainder. But here also the remainder is 0. That's why we will be skipping the remainder part. So we will be just multiplying divisor and the quotient. So here divisor is 3. So here I am writing down 3 multiply by. Our quotient is 21. So I will be writing quotient here. Now I will multiply 3 and 21. So after multiplying, our answer is 63. And that is same exactly as the dividend. Our dividend is also 63. So as we can see that left hand side and right hand side are matching. They both are equal. So it means this question is verified and this question is correct. Now let us move towards another example. The second part of dividing 2 digit by 1 digit number. So here 48 divided by 4. So in all the questions we will be following the same steps to divide the numbers. So here in this also we will be making home. And I will be writing 48, that is the dividend, inside the home. And 4, that is our divisor, I will be writing outside the home. Now here also, since this tens digit, this tens place of the dividend is equal to the divisor. So here also I will be using both the numbers one by one. So in the cases if the tens place of the divisor is equal to or greater than the divisor, so in that case we will be taking numbers one by one. So here I will be taking both one by one, 4 and 8 of the dividend. So let us start. So 4 ones are 4. So here I will be writing 1 here. 4 ones are 4. After this, I will subtract these 4. So 4 minus 4 is 0. And then exactly the same procedure. 4 and here it is 8. So here I will be taking this 8 down. 4 twos are. First I will take this 8 down. Then I will see in the table of 4 when 8 comes. So 4 twos are 8. So I will be writing 2 here. Then 4 twos are 8. I have written 8 down. Now the next step is again to divide. Again to subtract. So 8 minus 8 is 0. Now here our quotient is 12 and remainder is 0. Now again it's time to cross check our answer. So here also dividend is equals to divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder. But since here also remainder is 0, so that's why we are skipping the remainder part. We will be just multiplying divisor and quotient. So here divisor is 4. So I am writing 4 here. Multiply by quotient. Quotient here is 12. So I am writing 12 here. Now let us multiply 4 and 12. So 12 multiplied by 4 is 48 and that is equal to our dividend. Our dividend is also 48. So both the answers are matching here. Both the sides are matching. That means our answer is correct. So this question is also being verified. Now this is case 1 in which the tens place when it is equal or more than the divisor. So in that case we will be taking both the digits of the dividend one by one. Now let us see the second case. So for example, let me write the numbers first. For example, here it is 36 divided by 9. So again we'll be following the same step, but this is case 2. So here inside the home I am writing the dividend, that is 36, and outside the home I will be writing the divisor, that is 9. Now this is case 2 that I was talking about, that here the tens place of the dividend is smaller than the divisor. Here divisor is 9 and here the tens place of the dividend is 3 and this is smaller than the divisor. So in that case I will be taking both the numbers together. That means the tens and ones, I will be taking both the digits together and see whether this number comes in table of 9 or not. That means in this question we don't need to do it separately. I'll be taking both 36 together and see whether this comes in the table of 9 or not. So as we know that 36 comes in the table of 9 at 4 times. So 9 4s are 36. So I have written 4 here on the right hand side of the home and 36. After this, again I will subtract. So 6 minus 6 is 0 and 3 minus 3 is 0. That means here our quotient is 4 and our remainder is again 0. So in this whole video we are doing only those questions in which remainder is 0. So here the dividend is 36 and the divisor is 9. Now again it's time to cross check our answer. So to cross check, I'll be using the same formula, that is dividend is equals to divisor is equals to divisor multiply by quotient plus remainder. But plus remainder, as remainder is 0, so we can skip that part. So let us write divisor here. So divisor here is 9 multiply by quotient is 4. So I'll be writing 4 here. So 9 4s are 36. And here our dividend is also 36. So and it is matching up with our right hand side. So as they both are equal, that means this question is also correct. We have verified our question. Now let us see the last question of this. Let us take 56 divided by 7. So we have made a home first. Inside the home we have written the dividend as 56 and outside this we have written the divisor, that is 7. Now first we need to see whether this 5 is smaller than the divisor or greater than or equal to the divisor. So accordingly we will be using case 1 or case 2. So as we can see that 5 is smaller than 7. So as 5 is smaller than 7, that means we have to do the second case. That means we will be taking both the digits together. So here we will be looking for 56 together, whether 56 comes in the table of 7 or not. So let us start. So as we know that 7 8s are 56. So here I will be writing 8 on the right hand side of the home. So 7 8s are 56. And after that again the same step, I will subtract both the numbers. So 56 minus 56 is 0. So here this is our quotient as 8 and the remainder is 0. Again we cross check. So dividend is equals to divisor multiply by quotient. Again divisor here is 7. This is the divisor here. So 7 multiply by quotient here is 8. So I will be writing here 8. Now I will multiply these two. So 7 8s are 56. And as we can see that 56, our dividend is also 56. So as both are equal, both the left and right hand side are equal, that means this question is also verified and this is also correct. So there is no need to do the cross checking in each and every question, but we just check in order to see whether our solution is correct or not. So whenever you need to check for your solution, you can use this formula for cross checking your question. That's all for today. Thanks for watching and please like, share and subscribe for more such videos.